just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the play fake, Dak. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain there of 27 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. On the RPO, it's Nakua.
Prescott's back.
Bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Dak. Now, deep ball for London. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with a pick.
He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today.
Yeah! Here we go.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front.
Yeah! Here we go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
We're going to 54 Lions. Here we go. Kill. We're going 47.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Pass complete there to Nakua. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Brees Hall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Prescott now. Throw left side, there's London. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Throwing. Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's throwing a good one, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back onto the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
41-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's now.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now Prescott on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. First carry here for Kenneth Walker the third. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
1 yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. The Raiders hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Straight ahead, Walker. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
3rd and 9.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Richardson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, This one winds up no good.
That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on that one.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Keely Ringo.
They'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt.
A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try to get set up for more later.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second and 5.
7 Pirates. Panther 11.
Richardson working from the gun. To the right side and complete to Thomas. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Come on. Panther 50. Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play.
Raiders.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know it's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Walker now on 1st and 10. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Okay, great.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. Richardson out of the shotgun. And Thomas has it. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7, Jets 3. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Breaks through the contact. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for the Jets. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
Puka Nacua, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have retaken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Raiders 7.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Well, he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Back to Walker on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Again, it's Walker. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenneth Walker. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Jets 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, caught by London. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Dobbins fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they will wrangle them down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. Gotta keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18, Mustang 19. Bronco 80.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cougar 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 Lions.
Here's Richardson to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Viking 18. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 70 Lions.
Richardson looking to throw this. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, 29 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here's Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
155 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Richardson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run, but everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback, and they're able to see the route develop.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. QB sneak, Richardson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. QB sneak, Richardson. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's a reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He's going to air one out. Touchdown! Puka Nacua, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
No! 79 gross all 80. 19 tight. Chop it up.
Trying the left side with Walker. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thornton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
70, 65, cut 19, cut 19.
Richardson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to be settled down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right, in this stage of the game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Set to kick off.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Pass complete there to McCool. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
That's good for a Jets first down.
47.
A 28-yard gain.
Prescott now.
First down, Jets.
Going to be taken in here by McCool. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Raiders' 17.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another.
Now Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Throwing. Prescott. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jackson Smith and Jigba with an amazing diving catch. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Richardson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
And Richardson back to throw it. Got his man, it's Thornton. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Lane. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Kill.
Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Savon Revel. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Nice his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
At the 34-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A gain of 9 yards.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Cup 19. Cup Cowboy 80.
Play action. Now Richardson. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jamison Williams, 57 yards. And the Raiders are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Sanders now to have the extra point. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one?
Jets 24. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Going with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And with that
Good defensive backs play with an edge on rock.
Down! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! Huh. 18 card. Ready.